cut off. Conversation turned it off.
Don't worry, we were recording.
Yeah, I know. Public servants. Did your facial recognition find anything yet?
It's gonna take 2 minutes, man.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not as fast as it is in movies.
See that?
Hey, you just stay 10-12. I'll start filling out the citation of what I can.
How about a social? You know your
Social?
You know your social security?
You know your social?
Yes,
Out of your head?
Yes, sir.
Would you give it to me?
No, that's my personal information.
So how would you ask me for my social?
Because we can identify you with it.
What kind of, who does
Yes.
that? Who gives out their social to two random strangers?
Resisting every effort.
Listen, I'm trying to.
That's not a requirement from your department.
I'm sorry.
You can't ask somebody for their social.
Yes, I absolutely can.
Personal information.
No, I can absolutely.
Does your driver's license have your social linked to it?
Yes.
Whereby you could see
Yes.
it? Where you could see it?
Yes.
Law enforcement
Where you
can
can
see
see
it.
it?
I can see it,
Absolutely.
yes, yes.
Well, well,
Absolutely.
you know what, guys? I don't know what to tell you. I'm not giving you guys my social. That's my
It would help
personal
us- It would help us
identification.
identify you. That's
You
what
just
we're
said facial recognition. I gave you my name. I gave you my date of birth.
There's a possibility that'll work. It's technology, man. I don't know if it'll work or not.
So asking me for my social is going to help you. I'm giving you. You want me to give you that on public record? You want me to put my social on public record? Because that's what you guys are, public servant, right?
Yes.
Everything that you guys record goes back into public record, right? Doesn't
No.
it?
There are
Doesn't
things
it?
No, your personal information is redacted from that.
Well, I don't feel comfortable giving you guys my social.
Have you heard of the Sunshine Law?
Nope.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of things that you don't really quite understand about the law, but what it
Okay.
does is it protects people's personal information from people that want to use it for bad reasons.
Okay.
Okay, so it would actually block out and mute what you're saying, and it would put a black box
Well-
over your face, so nobody'd be able to even read your lips as to what you're saying.
Well, I've never had to give it up to anyone unless I'm conducting business whereby I need it, and you guys are public servant. You guys
Where?
are strangers. I'm not giving it to you guys.
Whereby you need it right now.
I don't need it right now. I do not have a copy of it, and I don't know it out of my
No,
head.
I don't need your actual physical Social Security card.
You need
I
the
just
number.
need the number, yeah.
Well, I can't help you with that, bro.
Because again, if we could confirm that that number is correct on the Maryland warrant, then at that point we know that you're definitely that person.
Mom, the Maryland warrant has an address on it, right?
The address has nothing to do with what I'm talking to you about right now.
I know when you rent all that information, whoever gave you the information that has a warrant in Maryland,
Right.
all that information is there, and you could get all that information from that. So you guys just don't want to use
what
that.
I'm curious about is why you're pretending to know so much about
Why,
the
if you
information that we have
just said
access
I have a warrant, your warrant would have your address
to.
on it.
I didn't say you personally had a warrant. I said a person with your name's got a warrant. And if I said you personally, I didn't mean you personally. I meant a person with your same name.
Well,
Right?
there's more than one Ian Adams in the world.
Of course, but there's only one Social Security number that comes
Linked
back
to it, yes.
to you.
I
See,
understand that.
Again, that's what's unique, and that's what I'm trying to look at.
Well,
so I can say
I'm-
that this is definitely the
I'm
Ian
not
that
gonna
we're looking
give that to you because there's no one in the world can ask me for that, and I'm gonna give it to them unless I'm conducting business.
for. Okay.
That's the only time anyone is gonna get that from me. But the warrant will have my address.
Let me ask you this: would you be willing to give the last four?
Nope. For what?
Again, the
For what?
reason why doesn't change. I know that you like to ask a lot of questions.
I'm not asking no questions.
You've asked a lot.
Yeah, because you guys are asking for stuff that
The
I've
last
never had
four.
no one asking. I'm not giving
The
you
last
that.
four is easy to give out.
I'm not giving you that.
You can't do anything without
I
Social
said
Security.
I'm not giving you that.
Okay, man. Just let's go on record here and know that I tried.
Try to get my social?
I tried to identify you, pal.
I told you I have a copy of my passport in my phone. If you guys take one cuff on, one cuff off, I'll get in my phone and I'll give you show you the picture of the ID. You guys said no, you're not doing that.
The handcuffs aren't coming off until we find out who you are. So
Okay.
if you want me to go through your phone for you,
You're not
and
going
find
to
it
my
right in front
phone.
of you.
You're
I
not
will.
going to. I still have to put the password in.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a password in. I gotta put that in. How am I gonna put that in?
You can tell me
With
the
my
password.
hand-
A lot of
would
people do that.
Would you tell me your password to your phone?
If I was in the same position,
Not
that you're in,
if
yes.
nothing. Answer the question. Would you tell me your password to your phone if I asked you for it?
Why are you trying
Answer
to tell
the
me how to answer
question.
a question? I am
Answer the
answering.
question. I asked you a question.
If
A
roles
question
were
is never
reversed, the answer is yes.
It's a simple conversation between two grown men.
If roles were reversed,
It's
yes.
a simple conversation between two grown men.
Did you not hear
Would
my
you
answer?
give me your password to your phone?
If I was in your shoes, yes.
Why you gotta say if? It's just yes or no.
Because I'm not in your shoes.
All right then. You're not in my shoes, so why would make you think I'll give you my password?
I just don't understand why you want to argue so much.
I'm not arguing. I'm speaking up for myself. That's all I'm doing. That's arguing? Speaking for myself?
No, man. I give you all the right in the world to speak for yourself. I don't want anybody to trample on your rights. Unfortunately, you are innocent.
Well, unfortunately, you guys are championing on it right now. Right now, you guys are championing on
All
it.
right, you ready for this? I'll explain it to you. A civil infraction led to...
It's not a crime.
Stop. A civil infraction led to a temporary detention. During that temporary detention, to issue you a traffic citation for what you did on this roadway, you need to be identified.
Okay.
While trying to get your identification,
It wasn't fast enough,
there
so you
is
guys decided to
nothing-
put cuffs on me.
There is nothing that makes you unique from anybody else with the name that you provided. Okay? So now we are trying to figure out what your identity is.
And I told you guys.
All
My
right?
phone, so my bag.
So
Take
now-
one of the
now
cuffs
we're
on.
In this particular situation.
I'm
that
not
stinks.
going nowhere. I got nowhere to go.
I would love to go. I would love to not be here on the side of the road with you.
I know
have to
you
be
would
honest.
love. I know that.
I want you to go.
I know
want you to
that.
be on your way. I want you to get
Yeah,
on your bike.
and
I
I'm-
want you to have a good rest of the night. I want you to
Listen,
ride safe. You know what I mean?
Listen, all this could have been resolved. It's
Yes.
just a matter of words being exchanged, and somebody felt offended by what I said when they said what they said.
I can tell you something right now. I'm not
Come on,
offended
man.
by anything. I want you out of here.
I know you want me out of
I
here.
do.
You
You know I
got
do.
stuff to do, right?
I do.
I know that.
I do.
I got stuff to do. I want to go home and take a shower.
Ian, I want you to take a shower. I want to go home in a little bit and go hang out at my house.
I feel you, man. I want to
You know
do the
what
same
I'm
thing too.
So, can you think of something that I could use to identify you?
I could help you.
That I have.
I mean, I could try to help you.
Let's try this name of this street, Northfields Court.
Oh, wow. What happened? Where you get that from? You got an address, right? See that? See that? You see that? You see that?
I did see that.
See that?
Yeah,
Like I said,
it's an
if
address. You
if
said nothing
have,
about it.
If you have a warrant, all that information is on the warrant. You can obtain all that information.
I don't know that that's you though. I don't have a picture of you on that warrant.
Okay.
And like we talked about before, you could
Okay.
literally be anybody.
Yeah, I know. I know I could be anybody.
So with what he gave you,
Is that,
have you had a Florida driver's license ever?
What's that got to do with anything? I don't own a car.
I know. Because
I
I'm trying to
don't
identify
own
you
a
still.
car.
If you've
I
had
said
one,
I
I can
have
look
a
it up.
passport and that's all I have.
I'm gonna
I do
throw
not
it
own a car.
Over through David, see if we can.
My bicycle does not require me to
that's
have
not
a
one of our
license.
numbers. But I didn't run, I ran with no middle initial.
But the minute you say I have a warrant in the state of Maryland, all that information is right there.
So do you have a warrant that you know about? Is that in fact you?
What? The warrant
Yes.
in Maryland?
Yes.
Probably. I don't know. It's probably for something. I don't know what it is for. You know how long I live in Maryland? It's been years, bro.
But you did live there at one point?
It's been years since I live in Maryland. I can't even remember. It's been so long.
Again, you're being difficult, man. I want
It's,
to get you
it's only been just over a year because you were there in March of last year.
Is that true? Were you there?
Oh, and in December of 2020.
What? That too? Damn. Shit. See what I mean, bro? Like I said, man.
License was suspended a lot.
I don't drive, bro.
Huh?
Don't drive.
No?
Nope.
I think in Maryland they'd say different.
I don't live in Maryland.
I won't go back there now.
Hey, even if I go back, it won't make no difference. I don't live there.
Just because you don't live there, you can still go to jail there, dude.
Hey, man, you can go to jail anywhere. You don't gotta live there to go to jail. Can you put my hat back on my head, please?
hopefully you're getting out of here and you're going to be able to do it yourself.
I got no warrants in the state of Florida.
It's taken us a long time to get to this point, unfortunately.
Hey, that's you're doing your job, right? You can't say nothing. That's you doing your job.
I really feel like
Listen.
you need to go to jail today.
For what?
Because, like, you keep continuously breaking the law. You know what I'm saying?
What law did I break?
And it seems like the point's not coming home, you know?
What law did I break?
We've had to jump through hoops to try to identify you with the bare minimum.
But that's not
information
my.
you wanna
I
give
gave you what I said. I didn't have an ID on me.
Okay.
I told you I have a picture of my passport in my phone. Take one side of the cuff on so I can open my phone and show it to you.
Okay.
You guys don't want to do that. I'm not a threat. You got two guys with guns. I don't know who you are.
You don't?
Who are you? You could be anybody with a police car, with a badge on, with all those shit on. You could buy them shits and put it on.
Do you think that makes sense?
We live in 2020, bro. 2021. A lot of shit don't make sense. I don't know who you are. You want to know who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm just supposed to just
So you think
give
that
you
I'm,
everything.
you think that I'm not a police officer?
I didn't say that.
I'm just curious.
I didn't say that. I don't know who you are.
Do you
You're a
think I am or
stranger.
no?
You're a complete stranger to me, bro. I don't know who you are. Do you know who I am? Just by a name? All right then. That's what I'm saying. Just like how you.
I do know how you're acting.
How am I acting?
You're being purposefully difficult.
Being difficult, but my information that I give out there to a complete stranger, because you are a stranger to me.
How long did it take us to get to this point? Way too long.
Talking. I'm not doing it. I'm in cuff. I'm sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere. He said get off the bike. I stand and get off the bike. Well, he didn't even say get off the bike. I got off the bike on my own.
Oh, that was good.
Put it right there and left it. And I'm right here. I'm in cuffs. I was already detained because you guys stopped me.
Oh, so
I'm
you
already.
now you do realize that it was.
No, I was already from the minute I stopped. I'm already detained.
So you understood that.
I'm not dumb.
Well, before I had to explain it to you.
For what? I gotta know what you guys are detaining me for. I have all right to ask those questions. You're a stranger. He's a stranger. I have all right to ask you questions.
Right.
I don't know who you are. You could say anything. I see a
I'm not arguing with you on
uniform.
this, man.
I see a uniform. I see a gun. That's for your protection, not mine. I don't carry one of those. At this point, I don't know who you are. You're a stranger to me. Period.
And because I'm a stranger to you, then you don't have to identify yourself when asked. You can identify yourself when you'd like to.
I have all reason to ask you why you want to identify me. I didn't commit no crime. I did not commit a crime.
Again, at the time that we asked you for your name,
I did not commit a crime.
you did not. However, right then after, when you did not respond with your name and date of birth or any of the information that he asked you to provide him with, you did, in fact, commit a crime.
What
It's
crime
a
was that?
misdemeanor.
What crime was that?
Failure to identify
That's a
yourself.
crime?
Yes.
Wow. What is it punishable by? Jail?
Yes. Up to
Okay.
misdemeanor. Up to 1 year.
Up to a year for not
360
identifying yourself?
364 days.
For refusing to give an ID to a total stranger. When I clearly said I did not have one on me.
Let me help you out. Would you like me to write down the statute for you so you can research it when you get home
No.
to better understand the laws
No.
here in Florida? Because you
No.
said you weren't from here, so I want to provide you with all the information that you might need.
Okay. Because the last time I read anything about statute, if you didn't commit a crime, you're not supposed to ask me for an ID. If it's a traffic violation, it's not a crime. It's a traffic violation. That's all it is. Not a crime.
What's your birthday?
Are you gonna ask me that again?
I didn't hear it the first time.
August 30th, 1987. Anything else you wanna know?
As for your social.
Good luck.
Have you ever been arrested in the state of Florida?
You forgot your middle name was Mark Anthony?